guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing my tips on how to beat the rain at Disney World. So I have my trip coming up soon. I cannot believe it. I'm like 2 weeks out. So as I'm kind of gathering everything that I'm going to be packing, and I will do a like pack with me haul style type video, so be on the lookout for that. But as I'm gathering everything for that and just really planning out what am I going to pack, the rain plays a huge part in that. So going into September knowing that it is gonna rain and it might be just an afternoon shower, or it could storm the whole time we're there. And you know what? Whatever happens, we are gonna have a great time, but I do know that it is gonna rain. So there's so many things that you can do to prepare for the rain. So I'm gonna share those, and let's go ahead and jump into it. Okay, my first tip is, and this might seem obvious or silly, but bring an umbrella. I know you hear the poncho tip all the time, and I stand firm next to the poncho tip, like buying your ponchos before you get to Disney at Dollar Tree. You can buy them in packs, and they're so much cheaper than buying them in the parks. I think they're like $15 if you buy them in the park, and they're just a couple of dollars if you buy them at home before you go to Disney. So that's kind of like my pre-tip to the tip. But the tip is to bring the umbrella because, okay, I'm gonna describe my experience with ponchos. And you may be like, that's so weird, but some of you may know what I'm talking about with this. Okay, so when you have a poncho on, especially the cheaper ones from Dollar Tree, and it is just like pouring rain, your feet are soaked, and the outside of your poncho is soaked, it kind of starts to like get sticky and like ride up. That's so weird. You may be like, ew, but I don't know how else to describe it. It is just really uncomfortable. Like, let's be honest. So especially if you're wearing shorts, it just is really uncomfortable. And that's not a fun feeling, and your legs end up getting soaked anyway because the poncho just won't stay down. And I don't know. I haven't had great luck with ponchos. I still think it's like the best way to go. If it is pouring down rain, like torrential rain, go with the poncho. But I always forget to bring an umbrella because when it's just kind of that light sprinkle, but enough that you don't want to just be walking around in it, an umbrella is the perfect kind of like middle ground to the poncho option. So definitely pack an umbrella. Make sure even if you leave your resort in the morning and it is perfectly sunny, bring the umbrella because things can change so quick when you're at Disney weather-wise, and you've got to be prepared for it no matter what happens. So bring an umbrella. Okay, my next tip is for when you are in the parks, take advantage of all of the shows that every single park has, and all of those covered pavilions. So many people, when it starts raining, they just think, oh, we gotta go. It's, and the park clears out because it starts raining because people don't wanna be walking around in the rain. And so instead of leaving, waiting for the rain to die down and then coming back, and wasting park time, just head into some of the shows. So for instance, at Hollywood Studios, check out The Little Mermaid. I think the Indiana Jones show, there's a covered portion of that. Same with the Beauty and the Beast show there. Magic Kingdom, I love going to the Mickey's Fill Our Magic. I love that show. That's a great one to kind of kill some time while it's raining. And then there's other different things there. Carousel of Progress, Hall of Presidents. I mean, there's so many things that you can do while it's raining if you don't want to just be walking out on the streets, So that's a great option. Epcot, I mean, there's so many places. Go to the Land Pavilion. There's so many different food options and rides and things you can do indoors. And then same thing, what park am I missing? Oh, Animal Kingdom. Same thing there. The Lion King show, Finding Nemo. Again, so many things to do. So instead of just leaving and coming back when the rain stops, because honestly, you don't know when the rain's gonna stop. It could be a 5-minute shower, or it could be the rest of the day. So instead of leaving, just go take shelter in some of those shows and rides and things like that, because you can still make the best out of your rainy day at Disney. Okay, and this next tip is one that I think a lot of people just overlook, but that is to resort hop. And if you're at Magic Kingdom and it starts pouring down rain, hop on the monorail and go check out the monorail resorts. There's so much to see. There's great food, fun shops to check out, and I mean, just walking around inside the lobby area, it's just a really fun way to spend an afternoon. And especially if it's raining, that's a great way to kill some time and still enjoy your vacation and not feel like you're wasting time. You know what I mean? And there's so many other resorts too. I mean, even checking out Wilderness Lodge, Animal Kingdom Lodge, depending on what park you're at, check out the resort that's just the closest, and you'll be really surprised at how much there is to do. Okay, my next tip is to plan a spa day. So if you wake up and it is just, the forecast says it is gonna be raining all day long and you are not in the mood to trek through the rain that day, just make a spa reservation. And this is actually one thing that is on my bucket list. But the Senses Spa at Grand Floridian and Saratoga Springs, I am dying to check out these spas because it just looks like an absolute dream. And what an amazing way to spend a day or even an afternoon, just to go for a couple of hours and experience something so different that, again, people overlook doing stuff like this at Disney because you feel like you have to take advantage of the parks every day of your vacation when there's so many other things to do, just like the spas. So that's a great way to spend a rainy afternoon at Disney, and it makes you feel like you have taken full advantage of your time there and you're not just wasting time while it's raining. Okay, and my last tip is, and some of you may laugh at this, but it's to go to the water parks. I mean, if it's raining already, you might as well go to the water parks, as long as it's not lightning or anything like that. And Disney's really good about that. If it's any kind of danger or anything, they'll shut it down quick. But if it's just a light rain or a sprinkle, head to the water parks, and it's gonna be pretty empty, I promise you, because that's not something people think to do. People really wanna go to the water parks when it's hot and sunny out, but when it's raining, people tend to clear out and either head back to their resort or, you know, find something else. And so if you go to the water park intentionally when it's raining, I mean, it's gonna be pretty empty, and it's a really fun way to spend a rainy afternoon at Disney. So if you don't mind getting wet while it's raining, I mean, it sounds funny to say, but I mean, seriously, that is such a fun way to spend a rainy day at Disney. Okay, so that is it for my tips on how to beat the rain at Disney. Let me know in the comments below if you have any other tips on things to do at Disney while it's raining. I would love to read through those. And I think that's it. So make sure you're subscribed. Make sure to hit that little bell icon so that you can get notifications every time I post a new video, and make sure that you don't miss a single thing going on here. I have some really fun content coming up. So again, make sure you're subscribed. You don't want to miss it. And I think that's it for today. So we'll see you next time. Bye.